Jackman is going to be joining Deadpool. There are going to be 2 Avengers movies in a single year. And there are going to be a lot of new Marvel comic superheroes that are going to be getting their own movies in 2023 and 2024. But first, let's start with Ant-Man and Wasp. The first movie that MCU is going to release in 2023 is going to be Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. The movie will hit theaters on February 17th, and it's going to star Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly. Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer will also be part of the movie, which will be directed by Peyton Reed and written by the genius Jeff Loveness. In this movie, the writing team decided to introduce Scott, Hope, Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne, and Cassie to the quantum realm. This will not only push their limits, but it will also force them to fight King the Conqueror. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, Gamora was brought back to life. The Guardians of the Galaxy are back. However, even after purchasing the Nowhere from the Collector, they still can't make a safe haven for all the alien refugees. A brutal attack devastates Nowhere, and they abduct one of their team members. So Star-Lord is forced to lead his team into a dangerous mission where they could all die. The movie is going to be released on May 5th, 2023, and it's going to be directed and written by the legendary James Gunn. The Marvels. Following the success of Captain Marvel, the MCU decided to smash that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, in all seriousness, MCU decided to add another movie to the franchise. However, this time, it's not going to feature just one female superhero. The Marvels, set to release in July of 2023, is going to feature Brie Larson as Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Iman Vellani will be taking on the role of Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau will be portrayed by Tiana Paris. The movie will be directed by Nia DaCosta, and the screenplay has been written by Megan McDonald. Captain America: New World Order. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, we will have a new Captain America. Chris Evans will no longer be playing the famous war veteran who fended off an alien invasion using Thor's hammer. After bequeathing the shield to Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, Anthony Mackie will now be the lead in the movie. He signed the contract to star in Captain America: New World Order back in August of 2021. But we still have no idea what the movie will be about. We just know that it will be released in May of 2024. We also know that the plot will be written by Malcolm Spellman, the head writer of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The director that Marvel tasked with creating this movie is none other than Julius Ona. Thunderbolts. With the release date set for July 26, 2024, Thunderbolts is going to be the 11th film in Marvel's Phase 5. Eric Pearson will be writing the script for the movie, with Jack Schreier sitting in the director's chair. The movie is going to begin production in 2023. We also know that Harrison Ford will be joining the cast, and he will be replacing the late William Hurt's character, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. The movie will feature Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh, Ghost, played by Hannah John Kamen, the Red Guardian, portrayed by David Harbour, Winter Soldier will be taken on by Sebastian Stan, Taskmaster will be played by Olga Kurylenko, and John Walker, aka US Agent, will be portrayed by Wyatt Russell. Blade. Marvel Studios won the rights to Blade a long time ago, but it was only during the San Diego Comic-Con in 2019 that they announced that they are going to make a new movie with the notorious vampire killer. Mahershala Ali, the actor with 2 Oscars under his belt, will be playing Blade in the upcoming movie. Initially, the movie was supposed to be released in 2022, but they postponed it to September 6, 2024. We don't know a lot about this movie. We just know that we heard his voice during the end credit scene of Eternals. SHAZAM 2: Fury of the Gods. SHAZAM 2: Fury of the Gods is going to be epic. That's all we'll say about that. Thanks to the director and the crew behind the team, we've got everything we need about this movie, except for the ending. We know that the daughters of Atlas, Hespera, played by Helen Mirren, and Calypso, played by Lucy Liu, are furious with Shazam for giving the powers of the gods to a bunch of children. They have mended the staff of Shazam and are now seeking vengeance. Anthea, played by Rachel Zegler, is going to play the 3rd and youngest daughter of Atlas. However, it seems to us that she will be on the side of the 6 Shazam superheroes. The movie will be released on March 17, 2023. And aside from epic battle scenes between gods, we will also see some mythical creatures revived in the movie. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, seriously now, KRAVEN the Hunter. Sergei Kravinoff is finally going to get his very own movie. The film wrapped with shooting earlier in 2022, but since they hadn't marketed it as well as other movies, they postponed the release date. We should expect the movie to hit theaters on October 6, 2023, and the actor leading the cast will be Aaron Taylor Johnson. Russell Crowe, Ariana DeBose, and Levi Miller are all set to appear in the movie alongside KRAVEN. And we know that the movie will follow the life of Sergei as he escapes from Russia at a very young age and becomes one of the richest and most popular bounty hunters. Even though he's one of the most popular Spider-Man villains, we know that Peter Parker won't be appearing in the movie, but maybe they're going to introduce him in the next Spider-Man movie, if there ever is one. Deadpool 3. Okay, being stoked about Deadpool is normal. The guy is a walking, talking legend. The movie is basically a stand-up routine with some awesome fight scenes mixed into it. No one can hate that. But that's not why we're anticipating the third Deadpool movie. All of this angst has a lot to do with one name, Hugh Jackman. Whoa, wait a second. You mean Hugh Jackman is going to be in the movie? No, he's not going to be just in the movie. He's going to be back as Wolverine. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are best friends, and somehow, Reynolds managed to convince Jackman to forget what he said about being, quote, unquote, done with the role of Wolverine. He's going to be back in the new movie. Both announced it in a staged interview and thanked Kevin Feige. Why him? Well, apparently, Feige wants to introduce a new Wolverine into the upcoming X-Men movies, but he can't do that until Deadpool 3's release date. So Jackman is back, and the movie will air on November 8th of 2024. After that, we will probably see the X-Men merged into the MCU after all these years. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Even the 5th Avengers movie is going to be released in 2025. We couldn't wait to talk about it. Why? Because there is some major news regarding the franchise. Initially, fans were bummed out to hear that Phase 4 and Phase 5 of the MCU wouldn't include any Avengers movies. But that doesn't mean this will continue in the 6th phase. In fact, in Phase 6, they're going to break all of the rules that they've been following so far. Not only are they going to release Avengers: The Kang Dynasty at the beginning of the year, but they are also planning on releasing a second Avengers movie, and all that in the span of 12 months. That's right, we should expect Avengers: Secret Wars to be released near the end of 2025. Judging by the title of the first movie, it's presumed that the movie will feature Kang, the most notorious and earliest of the Avengers villains in the comics. Daniel Cretton from Shang-Chi is set to direct this upcoming Marvel movie, and we know that the plotline will follow the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Loki. In other words, 2023, 2024, and 2025, we're ready for you. Check out these videos next.